You've probably thought this. If I don't feel the urge, there's no reason to go. But what if that habit, skipping one last bathroom trip, was quietly straining your prostate and wrecking your sleep? Here's the truth. Even a half-full bladder can press on your prostate all night long. And after 60, when your bladder nerves dull and your prostate grows, that pressure becomes a problem. One that shows up as restless nights, frequent trips to the bathroom, and tired mornings. But this isn't just about aging. It's about awareness. Because once you know the small habits that hurt your prostate at night, you can change them and feel the difference fast. In this video, we're unpacking 7 nightly habits that quietly inflame your prostate and giving you real practical fixes to sleep deeper and wake up stronger. If even one of these habits sounds familiar, let us know in the comments. And if you're ready for smarter aging, don't forget to subscribe to Healthy Aging Vault. Let's begin. Habit number 1. Skipping that final bathroom visit. Going to bed without one last trip to the bathroom might be the silent reason you're waking up tired, and your prostate isn't happy about it either. A lot of men think, if I don't feel the urge, why bother? But here's the issue. Just because your bladder isn't screaming doesn't mean it's empty, especially after 60, when both your bladder's sensitivity and your prostate's patience are running a little thin. As you age, your bladder becomes a bit like an old friend, less vocal, a little unpredictable, and not great at giving early warnings. The nerves that trigger the time to pee signal grow weaker, while the prostate quietly grows larger. That combination means you might feel fine, but still be carrying residual urine. Now, that leftover urine isn't just harmless. It applies low-grade pressure on your prostate all night long. If you're already dealing with an enlarged prostate, which, let's be honest, most men over 60 are, this added pressure can spark inflammation, increase the frequency of nighttime trips to the bathroom, and even contribute to urinary tract infections. And then there's your sleep. Every time you wake up to urinate, you interrupt the deep, restorative stages of sleep where your body produces anti-inflammatory hormones and repairs tissue, including, you guessed it, prostate tissue. So while it might feel like a small thing to skip that final bathroom visit, biologically speaking, it creates a chain reaction that keeps your prostate irritated and your body unrested. If I don't feel the need to go, I must not need to. Wrong. In clinical practice, I've seen this belief come up again and again. Men assume they're fine because there's no urgent signal. But it's not about urgency. It's about timing and habit. Your bladder may only be 30% full, but during sleep, even that can trigger signals that wake you up. Think of it like leaving a teapot half full and putting it back on the burner. Eventually, it'll start steaming, whether you're ready or not. The fix is easy and powerful. Make the final bathroom visit a non-negotiable part of your bedtime routine. Don't wait for a full bladder. Just go, sit down, relax, and give your body a chance to let go of whatever's left. Even if it's only a few ounces, it reduces the overnight load on your prostate and bladder. And here's a bonus tip most men find helpful. Try sitting instead of standing. Especially at night, when the pelvic muscles are more relaxed, sitting can help you empty more fully. It's not about pride, it's about results. I've had patients tell me that this one change, making a final, intentional bathroom visit, cut their nightly wake-ups in half. One guy even joked, "Turns out my bladder just wanted a little attention before bed." Clearing the bladder before sleep gives your urinary system the reset it needs. It lowers the chance of bacterial buildup, reduces irritation, and allows your prostate to relax during your deepest sleep cycles. That's when healing happens, so let your body do the work without interruption. The payoff? Fewer wake-ups, less urgency, better mornings. Even with this healthy habit, there's still a problem hiding in plain sight. Because if you're chugging water, tea, or nighttime hydration late into the evening, you might be undoing all that effort before your head even hits the pillow. Habit number 2. Hydrating too much, too late. Drinking fluids at the wrong time, even healthy ones, can turn your night into a bladder-driven relay race. We all know staying hydrated is important. Water helps with digestion, circulation, joint function, even brain performance. But here's the part that rarely gets talked about. When you hydrate matters just as much as how much. Especially for men over 60, whose prostates aren't exactly what they used to be. In the evening, your body naturally begins to slow down. That includes kidney function and bladder efficiency. But if you're still sipping on water, tea, or that post-dinner supplement cocktail at 8 or 9 p.m., your bladder doesn't get the memo. It's still trying to process and store fluids, just as you're trying to fall asleep. Now, if you're also dealing with a slightly enlarged prostate, and again, most men in this age group are, the situation gets trickier. The enlarged prostate can press against the urethra and limit the bladder's ability to empty fully. So what you end up with is a half-full tank that triggers the urge to go multiple times a night, and a bladder that never really gets to rest. Meanwhile, you're missing out on the deep stages of sleep that regulate hormone production and reduce inflammation. Your body's natural overnight repair cycle, especially the part that supports prostate health, gets interrupted night after night. I thought drinking water before bed helped flush toxins and improve sleep. It's a nice idea in theory, but in practice, it often backfires. Morning tea might relax your nerves, sure, but it also fills the bladder. And herbal supplements taken with a full glass of water before bed, same issue. The relaxing properties may help you drift off, but they'll also likely wake you up around 1 a.m. with your bladder tapping you on the shoulder. The good news is you don't have to drink less water. You just need to drink smarter. Here's how. Front-load your fluids. Start your day with water, and keep up steady hydration through the morning and early afternoon. Slow the flow by dinner time. After 6 p.m., begin tapering off. Sip instead of gulp. 2-hour cutoff rule. Try to avoid any large drinks within 2 hours of bedtime. If you take supplements at night, talk to your doctor about possibly shifting the timing or using just enough water to swallow them comfortably without flooding your system. And don't be fooled by the idea that herbal tea is gentle. Your bladder doesn't care how soothing chamomile is. It just knows it's full. Many of my older patients thought they had bladder problems until we adjusted their hydration schedule. One guy, Jim, used to wake up 3 or 4 times a night. Once he stopped drinking anything after 7 p.m., that dropped to once, and eventually none. He came in grinning and said, "Turns out it wasn't my bladder, it was my timing." Simple fix. Big win. By shifting your fluid intake earlier in the day, you're giving your bladder and prostate a break at night. That means fewer interruptions, deeper sleep, better hormone balance, and less strain on already sensitive tissues. It's one of those small changes that quietly reshapes your entire night. Even if your bladder is empty and your fluid timing is perfect, there's something else that could be putting pressure on your prostate, your digestive system, or more specifically, what's not moving through it. Habit number 3. Ignoring constipation. Going to bed without clearing your bowels isn't just uncomfortable. It quietly creates pressure where you really don't want it. Right on your bladder and prostate. Most guys don't give constipation much thought. If there's no urgency, they assume everything's fine. But when stool builds up in your lower intestines, it doesn't just hang out politely. It pushes forward, taking up valuable real estate in your already cramped lower abdomen. Your colon sits right next to your bladder and prostate. When it's backed up with stool, it creates mechanical pressure. Think of it like trying to pack a suitcase that's already full. That extra bulk compresses your bladder, leaving less room for urine and making you feel like you've got to go even when you barely have anything in the tank. Worse yet, if your prostate is already a little enlarged, which again is incredibly common in men over 60, the combination of internal pressure from both sides can make symptoms worse. Suddenly, you're getting up multiple times a night to pee, only to release a few unsatisfying drops. Sound familiar? To make matters worse, Constipation also reduces blood flow in the pelvic region. That's a problem, because proper circulation is critical for the prostate to heal and stay healthy. You end up with a perfect storm: added pressure, inflammation, and zero chance for your body to fully rest. Skipping a day or two is no big deal. That's what a lot of guys think. But for men dealing with urinary issues, a sluggish digestive system can tip the scale fast. Even minor bloating can crowd the space your bladder needs to expand, leading to more frequent and more urgent bathroom trips. And no, relying on coffee the next morning to get things moving isn't a solution. It's a gamble, and your prostate deserves better odds. Here's the good news: you don't need to go on a juice cleanse or pop laxatives. Just support your gut naturally. Add more fiber. Leafy greens, berries, oats, and chia seeds are your new best friends. Hydrate smart. Drinking enough water throughout the day keeps things moving, especially when paired with fiber. Move your body. A light walk after dinner, just 10 to 15 minutes, can do wonders for digestion. Magnesium matters. Magnesium glycinate or citrate, consult your doctor first, can gently promote regularity without harsh side effects. Try to establish a morning bathroom routine. Your body loves predictability, and clearing your bowels before bed gives your prostate and bladder some breathing room, literally. I've had countless patients assume their bladder was the problem, until we addressed what wasn't moving in their gut. One man in his 70s went from waking up 4 times a night to just once, simply by adding flaxseed to his evening yogurt and walking his dog after dinner. He came back and said, "Turns out my plumbing needed a plumber." Less internal pressure means fewer false signals to urinate. It also allows for more complete bladder emptying, deeper sleep, and better healing throughout the night. You may not feel constipated, but your prostate sure does. Even if your gut is clear and your bladder's behaving, there's one more nighttime ritual that might be quietly working against you. It seems relaxing, but it's actually reducing circulation where you need it most. Habit number 4, falling asleep with the TV on. That relaxing late-night Netflix routine might be doing more harm to your prostate than you think. We get it. After a long day, crawling into bed and flipping on your favorite show feels like harmless comfort. But if the last thing your eyes see before sleep is a glowing screen, your prostate and your sleep cycle are paying the price. Watching TV in bed can trigger 2 major problems. One hormonal, one physical. First, the blue light from screens suppresses melatonin production. Melatonin isn't just the sleep hormone. It helps your body shift into deep, restorative rest where essential repair processes happen, including the ones that reduce inflammation in the prostate. Second, the position you stay in while binge watching, usually reclined or semi-upright, limits blood flow to your lower abdomen. That's bad news because the prostate depends on strong circulation to get oxygen and nutrients. When circulation is reduced for hours at a time, tissue recovery slows down, inflammation lingers, and healing takes a back seat. Combine poor circulation with disrupted sleep hormones, and you've got a recipe for chronic nighttime urination, prostate irritation, and morning fatigue. But it helps me wind down. Sure, the background noise might feel comforting, but your brain and your nervous system aren't fooled. The light and sound stimulation keep your body in a semi-alert state, which delays the onset of deep sleep. And here's a little-known truth. Falling asleep to the TV often means you're falling asleep with your muscles tensed and your pelvis stuck in an awkward position. 2 things that work directly against a happy, relaxed prostate. You don't have to give up your evening routine. Just shift how you do it. Power down screens at least 30 minutes before bed. Even better if it's an hour. Use amber light or a warm bedside lamp to signal your body that it's time to rest. Swap the show for a book, soft music, or simple stretches. Gentle movement before bed boosts circulation to the lower body, exactly where your prostate needs it. Try guided breathing or meditation apps, audio only. to calm your system without blue light exposure. This isn't about restriction, it's about restoration. Giving your body better conditions for sleep also gives your prostate the downtime it needs to recover, repair, and reset. I once had a patient who swore he needed the History Channel to fall asleep. Every night, same drill, headphones in, volume low. But he kept waking up 2 or 3 times to pee. After 1 week of replacing screen time with slow-paced stretching and a paperback novel, he reported his first full night of uninterrupted sleep in months. His words? "I didn't realize my prostate hated World War II documentaries." When you remove the artificial light and start treating bedtime like recovery time, your entire system gets the message. It's time to heal. Better melatonin levels mean better hormone regulation. Improved circulation supports tissue repair. And most importantly, fewer overnight disruptions let your bladder and prostate rest undisturbed. Even if you turn off the screens and wind down the right way, your actual sleeping position could still be creating pressure where you don't want it. Habit number 5. Sleeping on your stomach. This cozy position may feel like a hug from your mattress, but it's silently crushing your lower abdomen and your prostate along with it. A lot of people swear by stomach sleeping. It can feel grounding, familiar, even comforting, but comfort isn't the same as support. When you sleep on your stomach, you're putting your full body weight directly onto your lower organs, including your bladder and prostate. That gentle pressure adds up, night after night. Your lower abdomen isn't just soft tissue. It houses vital organs and blood vessels. When you sleep face down, that pressure reduces blood flow to your pelvic area, especially to the prostate. Poor circulation means less oxygen, less nutrient delivery, and slower tissue repair. Over time, this can lead to inflammation, irritation, and that annoying sense of, "I didn't quite finish peeing." And it's not just circulation. Sleeping on your stomach can cause compression of the bladder, making it harder to fully empty. That translates into more frequent nighttime bathroom trips, even when your bladder isn't technically full. Plus, this position often throws your spine and hips out of alignment. That misalignment can tighten the muscles around your pelvic floor, affecting how your bladder functions and how your body interprets the urge to go. "But I sleep so well on my stomach." You think you do, but if you're waking up with lower back stiffness, frequent nighttime urination, or feeling unrested in the morning, your favorite sleep position might be part of the problem. And here's something most guys don't consider. What feels good for your neck and shoulders might be punishing your pelvis. Just because it helps you fall asleep doesn't mean it's helping you stay asleep or supporting your prostate. You don't need to flip your world upside down. Just rotate slightly to the side. Here's how to do it. Try side sleeping, ideally on your left side. This improves blood flow to your lower abdomen and reduces pressure on your internal organs. Use a pillow between your knees. It helps align your hips and lower spine, keeping your pelvic floor relaxed and reducing strain on your bladder and prostate. Train your body gradually. If you keep rolling onto your stomach during the night, place a body pillow in front of you to block the habit. It's like sleep position bumper lanes. Small shifts in sleeping posture can lead to big improvements in urinary symptoms and overall rest quality. You'll wake up less, feel lighter in the morning, and give your prostate the break it deserves. One of my patients, a longtime stomach sleeper, told me he was waking up 3 to 4 times a night. After switching to side sleeping with a body pillow, he was down to just once by the end of the first week. His wife noticed too. "You're not flopping around all night like a fish anymore," she said. Turns out, sleeping like a pancake isn't ideal for your plumbing. Proper sleep posture supports proper circulation. And circulation is everything when it comes to healing inflammation, regulating hormones, and keeping the prostate functioning well. When your pelvis is under constant pressure, your body can't do its repair work effectively. Sleeping on your side opens things up, literally, so your body can flow, drain, and reset naturally. There's still another sneaky nighttime habit that could be stirring up trouble down below. One that's hiding in plain sight in your pantry. Habit number 6. Salty snacks at night. That innocent-looking bowl of chips or late-night sandwich might be quietly feeling inflammation where you least expect it, right in your prostate. Evening snacks are comforting. A few crackers, a small plate of deli meat, maybe even a warm cup of soup before bed. It all seems harmless, maybe even relaxing. But here's the truth. When those foods are high in sodium, they set off a cascade of effects that can lead to disrupted sleep and increased prostate irritation. Let's break it down. Sodium causes your body to retain water. That's basic physiology. But what most people don't realize is that extra water volume increases hydrostatic pressure in your entire urinary system, especially the bladder. That means even small amounts of urine can trigger the urge to go, leading to more nighttime bathroom trips, even if your bladder isn't truly full. And it doesn't stop there. High sodium intake is also linked to elevated blood pressure, which reduces circulation to small sensitive tissues, including the prostate. Poor circulation means fewer nutrients and less oxygen delivered overnight, when your body is supposed to be repairing itself. Translation? Your favorite savory snack could be keeping your prostate inflamed and your bladder overactive, just as you're trying to sleep. But I'm just having a handful of pretzels. Here's the problem. Sodium adds up fast. A single serving of potato chips can have over 150 to 200 milligrams of sodium. Add some cold cuts or soup, and suddenly you're over the recommended limit for the evening. Even foods you don't associate with salt, like salad dressings or healthy snack bars, can hide significant amounts of sodium. And because salt doesn't make you feel full, it's easy to overeat without realizing the impact. You don't need to ditch snacking altogether. The goal is to snack smarter, with foods that actually support sleep and reduce inflammation. Try bananas. Rich in magnesium and potassium, they help relax muscles and regulate blood pressure. Pumpkin seeds, packed with zinc, anti-inflammatory fats, and magnesium, great for prostate health. Plain Greek yogurt offers protein and probiotics with minimum sodium, and it won't spike your blood sugar late at night. A handful of unsalted nuts, almonds or walnuts, are good choices for satiety and heart health. Pro tip: get in the habit of reading labels. Even healthy snacks can hide a salt punch. Look for products with less than 140 milligrams of sodium per serving, especially at night. One of my patients, a self-declared night snacker, thought his frequent urination was just age. But when we reviewed his diet, he was unknowingly eating over 1,000 milligrams of sodium after 7 p.m. He swapped his evening chips for banana slices with almond butter and started sleeping through the night more consistently. His exact words: "Turns out the salt was the problem, not my bladder." Reducing sodium reduces fluid retention. That means less bladder pressure, fewer nighttime awakenings, and less strain on your prostate. And when your circulation improves, so does your body's ability to heal, especially in the lower pelvic region. Small snack swaps, big nightly impact. Even if your bladder is calm and your sodium is low, there's still one powerful disruptor that can undo it all: your own mind. Habit number 7. Carrying stress to bed. If your body is in bed but your brain is still racing, you're not sleeping, you're surviving, and your prostate feels the fallout. It's easy to overlook stress as a physical problem, especially at bedtime. After all, it's just in your head, right? Not quite. When stress tags along into the bedroom, it brings a whole biochemical entourage: hormones, blood vessel constriction, inflammation, and your prostate ends up caught in the crossfire. Let's talk biology. When you're stressed, whether it's from work, money, health, or just the day's to-do list, your body activates the sympathetic nervous system, aka fight or flight mode. This cranks up cortisol levels, raises your heart rate, tightens blood vessels, and sends energy away from non-essential systems like digestion, immune repair, and yes, even prostate healing. The result? And don't underestimate the power of physical rituals. Dim the lights, lower the thermostat, put your phone out of reach. These small cues train your body to expect rest, not reaction. One man I worked with couldn't sleep despite doing everything right. No lake fluids, no electronics, healthy diet. But his mind was on a loop every night. Bills, kids, politics. We gave him a 10-minute nightly journaling challenge and a simple breathing exercise. By week 2, he was sleeping through most nights. He said, "Turns out I didn't need a new mattress. I just needed a new way to end my day."